Have you ever heard of a hole that goes down forever? A place so deep that if you dropped something into it, you would never, ever hear it hit the bottom? It sounds like something from a campfire story, but what if I told you such a place might actually exist? Today, we're journeying to a remote corner of the world to investigate a geological anomaly so baffling it defies explanation. The hole that never ends. Imagine a group of local farmers walking their usual path when one day they stumble upon it. A perfectly circular, dark opening in the earth that wasn't there before. It's not a cave entrance. It's a sheer, vertical drop into blackness. Curiosity gets the better of them. They shout into it, and only silence answers back. Not even an echo. They toss a small rock in, listening intently. 1 second passes. 5, 10. Nothing. It's as if the rock was swallowed by the void, erased from existence. Word of this strange phenomenon spreads like wildfire, and soon it's not just locals whispering about it, but scientists and adventurers from all over the globe. The mystery of the bottomless hole had officially begun. What would you do if you found something like this? The first human instinct is to measure it, to understand its limits. And that's exactly what the first teams of geologists and researchers tried to do. Their first attempt was simple and classic, a weighted line. They brought a massive spool of high-tensile cable, thousands of feet long, and began to lower it into the darkness. They unspooled 1,000 feet, then 2,000. 5,000 feet of cable disappeared into the maw of the earth, and the weight on the end never touched a thing. The line remained taut, hanging in an endless abyss. They ran out of cable, and the mystery only deepened. Okay, so a simple line won't work. What's next? Technology. The teams returned, this time armed with more advanced equipment. They tried using sonar, sending powerful sound waves down into the hole, hoping to get a reading from the bottom. But the results were baffling. The signals either dissipated completely, as if absorbed by the strange properties of the hole, or they returned scrambled and nonsensical data. It was like shouting into a pillow the size of a planet. The sound just vanished. They couldn't map what they couldn't hear. The next logical step was to try light. They set up industrial-grade lasers pointing a powerful focused beam straight down. Surely a laser would reflect off something, right? Wrong. The beam shot down into the blackness and simply disappeared. It didn't illuminate any distant floor or reflect off any walls further down. The darkness consumed the light entirely. It was at this point that a genuine sense of unease began to settle over the researchers. This wasn't just a deep hole. It was breaking the rules of physics as they understood them. Every single attempt to measure its depth, from the most basic to the most technologically advanced, had failed spectacularly. With direct measurement off the table, the scientists turned to more creative methods. They decided to lower a package of highly sensitive instruments into the hole. This package included a barometer to measure changes in air pressure, a thermometer, and a magnetometer to detect any unusual magnetic fields. As they slowly lowered the device, they watched the data stream in real time. The temperature began to rise steadily, which was expected as you go deeper into the Earth's crust. The air pressure also increased as predicted. But then, things got weird. After descending several thousand feet, the magnetometer started going wild. It was detecting fluctuations in magnetic fields that had no business being there, deep underground. The readings were erratic and powerful, suggesting the presence of a massive unknown source of magnetic energy. Then, just as the team was trying to process this bizarre data, the signal from the instrument package abruptly cut out. The cable went slack. When they reeled it back up, it was frayed and snapped at the end, as if it had been sheared clean off. The expensive package of instruments was gone, lost forever in the abyss. What could have possibly severed a reinforced steel cable deep within the Earth? This is where the theories start to branch out from the purely scientific into the realm of speculation. One leading geological theory is that this isn't a hole in the traditional sense, but a unique type of volcanic vent or a geological fissure of unprecedented depth. It's possible it connects to a massive undiscovered network of subterranean caves and tunnels, so vast and complex that any object or signal simply gets lost within them. Some geologists have proposed that it could be an abyssal fault line, a crack in the tectonic plate itself that extends miles down into the Earth's mantle, a place where the rock is semi-molten and under immense pressure. This could explain the rising heat and the strange magnetic readings, but it doesn't fully explain why the hole is so perfectly vertical and cylindrical near the surface. Then we move on to the more out-there theories, the ones that make you question what we really know about our planet. Could this be a man-made structure from a long-lost, highly advanced civilization? A forgotten mine shaft of impossible scale, or perhaps a passageway to a hidden underground world? Ancient myths from cultures all over the world speak of entrances to the underworld, gateways to subterranean realms. While it's easy to dismiss these as simple folklore, when you're faced with a real-life anomaly like this, you have to wonder if those old stories were based on a grain of truth. Could this be a real-life journey to the center of the Earth? The failure of every measurement attempt and the loss of equipment have created an aura of mystique and even fear around the site. It's become a modern legend. Some local superstitions claim it's a gateway for otherworldly beings, a place where our world touches another. They speak of strange lights seen emanating from the hole on moonless nights, and hushed whispers carried on the wind from its depths. While these are almost certainly just stories, they add to the chilling reality of the place. We have explored the surface of the moon more thoroughly than we have explored what lies at the bottom of this hole. The most unnerving aspect of it all is the sheer, complete silence. Human beings are conditioned to expect an echo, a sound of impact. When that expectation is met with absolute nothingness, it creates a profound sense of psychological discomfort. It challenges our fundamental understanding of space and distance. It's a physical representation of the unknown, a literal void. Dropping something into it feels less like an experiment and more like a sacrifice to some dark, silent god of the underworld. So where do we stand today? The hole remains. It is cordoned off for safety, a silent black circle in the ground that continues to baffle the greatest minds in geology and physics. It is a puzzle box with no key. Is it a natural wonder of the world? A geological quirk of epic proportions? Or is it something else entirely? A relic of a forgotten past, or a doorway to a future we can't yet comprehend? Perhaps the most fascinating and terrifying part is that we may never know. The bottomless hole is a testament to the fact that even in our modern hyper-connected world, there are still profound mysteries hidden right beneath our feet, reminding us just how much of our own planet remains a vast, uncharted wilderness. The abyss stares back, and for now it's keeping its secrets. What do you think is down there? A natural cave system, a passage to the Earth's core, or something stranger? Let me know your wildest theories in the comments below. It's a mystery that's open to everyone's imagination. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations of our world's greatest mysteries. Stay curious and we'll see you in the next video.